Oh, this live stream to turn on. There we are. Looks like we on. I should run my backup. StreamYard. I never understood StreamYard, man. I never understood StreamYard. I still get emails for StreamYard. Still don't get it. Still do not get it. You know, let me turn my motherfucker. Let me get my backup screen real quick. Where we at? Where we at right now? Trying to find my. Here we are. Okay. Make sure the stream looks. Make sure it's not lagging or anything. It looks pretty smooth. Looking smooth. Here we are. Okay. Make sure the stream looks. Make sure it's not lagging or anything. Looks pretty smooth. Let's turn this up a. Is that going? It's always weird hearing myself. And it always does this echo. Yo, what's up, Dark Rebels? Sponsors all these live streams in 1 week. You know what, man? Because honestly, I'm just burnt out on doing videos, man. I'm just burnt out on I'm burnt out on doing videos. Honestly, that's it, man. You wish you bring it to they bring it to PC so you can play too. Man, hey, for real, you got the better. Hey, I'll be honest with you, because a lot of people play that whole PC console pest and all that shit. Hey, like you for okay, if you want to make it that shit in terms of versatility, and if you got the money, you know, quality and all that shit, PC is way better than consoles, man. Honestly, because I had a gaming PC, and I gave the one away to that kid, but I had another one. I'm getting that shipped over here now. Yeah, gaming PC is far. You just be real about it, man. I don't play sides and all that shit. I just tell you the fucking reality, man. Gaming PCs is definitely superior. I wouldn't even lie about that shit. But consoles get that exclusivity, wherever the fuck you say it. Consoles get that shit. So, and that kind of sucks. But then, you know, somebody will eventually come out with, you know, some type of emulator to run it. But a game like this with the online, I think that'd be kind of hard to get this by. Because I remember Nintendo was doing that shit for, people was doing Mario like that online with, like, actually reliable servers to play on type of shit. And Nintendo came and shut that shit down, from what I heard. Yo, Resils? Resils, I hope I pronounced that right. I'm chilling, man. DK going on. Yo, I'm out here. I'm chilling. I'm trying to make sure I got this audio right, man. Where we at? Let's see. So my audio is coming in. I see myself. The console. Oh, because there's no audio coming in on the actual console. Because I turned the music off. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. You're pronouncing the name right? Resils? Okay. Because the lower status countries want to appeal to the richer countries. I don't know what the pretext of that was, but I'm drinking water, man. I drink. It was cold to that, man. Yo, I went down to the store. I went down to the butcher earlier and got some ribs, some beef ribs, and I put them in the crock pot, and I fucked up, right? Because my girl, she just came home. She on the other side. I told her, because I got to give her instructions on how to, because I fucked it up. I fucked up the ribs. What I did, I got 3 kilograms of ribs on like a regular size crock pot. And it was like the beef ribs, you know, it got all that extra shit on it, right? Which is good shit, but it was just a lot of extra. And I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm just going to throw all this shit in the crock pot. I could have, you know, put some water, put some butter, because he ran out of olive oil. So I put some butter in there, cut up some garlic, cut up some peppers, cut up some potatoes, cut up some onions, you know, a little salt and pepper in the water. So you get some salt and pepper in the water, and then just plop the ribs in there. Said, fuck it. I threw 3 kilograms of ribs in that motherfucker, which is a lot. That's a lot of ribs for an average size crock pot. So I was in here, I was chilling here playing chess, and I started smelling like a strong wave of ribs. Y'all go in there, the crock pot, like the lid is like lifted up because the ribs done swelled up. So I fucked it up. Then I just went and tried it. I tried to cut it. That shit was like dummy tough. It was like hard. I'm like ripping that shit off. So it's like, fuck. I told her, hey, you coming over, man? Hey, you might want to go stop by the restaurant. Come get some edible food because I think I might have fucked these ribs up. Then so I tried I tried it right when she walked in the door. I was in there trying them, and I put them back in. I took out about half of the ribs and cooked the rest of them about the next hour and a half. So they're fine now. They're edible now. But at first you couldn't eat that shit. I wouldn't have gave them to nobody. I wouldn't have felt comfortable feeding that to anybody. All right, it was just too tough at first, but it's good now. But just to be safe, I'm gonna leave them in there for about another hour because I had, because since I had to take the old meat out, I had to open that lid. Crock pot, you really ain't supposed to open the lid when you cook it. So I was like, I just say, hey, can you just when I do the live stream, can you just leave the beef in here probably like another hour, and then just to be safe that it's gonna be soft, and you can just peel that shit off type of shit. Leave it in there about one more hour and just take it out of the water, and then put the other ones that I fucked up in there. Drunken Viking. Word. The ribs were blue pill. All right, so now I see audio. It's weird playing this game without music, man. I always play this game with music. This was the print. Charlie goes, yo, what's up, AustriaDick? What do you think about Dominican food? I'm not even sure I've actually had actual Dominican food, to be honest with you. Because I'm not, somebody wish me good luck. I'm not even, here's the thing, when it comes to, people and languages, I'll just try and do some anything. So, I'm not even sure if I've had Dominican food. Maybe I have and just didn't know it. Because here's the thing, man. When I was in school, my whole life, all of the friends that I would have were the weird part. I always had a lot of friends, but none of my friends knew each other. They were wildly off and different from each other, and I was always like that. So I have no idea what I've tried and eaten over the years, man. Because I've had friends or the type of people. If you ask me one day, I'd be like, nah, I ain't never had it, and then I think about it next, I'd be like, oh wait, I did have it, type of shit. The friends that I've had, they've always been wildly, and they never knew each other. And I never thought about it until I was about 30, that none of my friends actually know, very few of them actually know each other type of shit. And if they do, they know each other on a different, this is my first race back, so I hope I don't fuck this up too bad. If they did know each other, they don't know each other as closely as I knew them type of shit. They weren't as intermingled. First race back, see how this play out. The Polish guy in front of me. Yeah, that's not the best car to pick, but you can make it work. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people in here picking whack ass cars. Yeah, he better get on my slipstream. Because if he don't, he gonna get left. He ain't gonna get righted. He gonna get, oh, baby. Oh, I'm lagging. What happened? And I'm fucking up. First race back. To get the cobwebs out. touch that wall. Oh, baby, come on, move. You in the way. Motherfucker, would you go? Three-second penalty. How did I get a 3? This deceiving ass. Go! Yeah, y'all might want to let me go ahead and take this over. My car a little quicker than y'all's. Thank you for working along, Polish guy. And not just don't run me off. Still went deep, man. Oh. Fuck. Where we at? All right. Oh, I should be flooring that, man. I'm tripping. God, this barrier shit, man. Oh, I fucking hate this. I hate these Tokyo tracks, man. It's fucking caged in shit. You tap the wall, you get a fucking penalty. Yo, what's up, Crunchy Candy? The scattered friends sucks them. Yeah, the scattered friends. Yeah, man. Yeah, since I was younger, I always did that shit, man. Like all my friends were always just scattered out. This dude's ready. He's in a slow ass car in front of me. I'm going to catch up to him. Beetles have great grip, man, but they're fucking actuals. Oh, fuck. I'm hitting this turn terribly. Those Beetles, you might as well be driving a fucking concrete wall down the street. They have no top speed. That up in here. God, fuck. Miss shift now? Eggs will get in the slipstream and have a chance. Oh, well, no. My car still is just too fast for a Beetle. You have a hard time keeping up with that shit. Oh my god, dude. I hit a fucking... Clean this shit up. He really should be ahead of me. If he's caught up, if he's that close behind me in a Beetle on a track like this, he really belongs ahead of me for real. Got a good 5th. We start like 14th or some shit like that. Oh, he fucked up. The Beetle dude fucked up. The Brit. Or did he quit? Because he was right behind me. What happened? AD, you playing online? Yeah, Simon. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can play it offline, but the computers are just complete trash. Yeah, I'm playing this online. Damn, we have like 6 people, 7 people quit. Because man, I'm saying this track is just a ratings killer, man. You tap that wall. If anything, like it's just the ratings. I don't blame people for just quitting. It's an awful track. It's a track. This is a terrible track. I went up 10 positions. This is an awful track, and I was this other track. This is based in America. I don't know the name of it, but it's like it's in the fucking desert, and it's like it's the complete opposite reason why it's fucking trash, right? It's the complete opposite because there's no guardrails, and if you fall off the track, like your car just skids off in the fucking. Your car literally is just gone, like in the desert for at least 5 seconds gone. If you hit that shit wrong, your race is just ruined. So like it's almost like the Mario Maker levels where it's just lava. If you fall off that shit, you just done. But for some reason I'm good on that track though. But you see, it happens to everybody. You're gonna fuck up and fall off that shit. But for some reason I always had good experiences with it. That moment when you hit the track, you know your career is finished. I think I know what track you mean. I actually like that track. Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, with that track, it looks like if you look at it like from a map, like an overhead, it looks really simple. Like it was just these big long turns type of shit. But actually driving that motherfucker, like, because it's because you would be on curves, or some of them gonna be down and up, and then it's like. Some turns like they look like you would wait. Once you know the track, But at first it's hard because some turns like they look like you can just floor it, but you can't. And then when that track is just so unforgiving, you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna miss a good at least 3 seconds off your lap time with tracks like that. But I like the track. It's like these big. There's only one tight area where you have to go uphill and turn, make a right, and then go down. And then the rest of it's like relatively flat, but it looks easy when you just look at like the shape of it. You're like, oh, this gonna be some easy. This is some oval shit, and you get in, like, yo, this shit is hard as fuck. Rick Oh, I wonder. I wonder why do people hear NASCAR they immediately feel contempt for the sport. NASCAR is man. Here's the thing, and I tell people this shit all the time. NASCAR has that reputation of being like white trash and all that. But like the actual sport, like for real, that shit is like that. That shit's in like it's the little things that make that shit rough, man. It's like because when you got races like Formula One, I mean, don't get me wrong, for F1, that's some all that shit is gangster. But NASCAR is really an unappreciated sport. For real, like because it's all about slipstream and all that. It's like because it's just one bit. It's pretty much just a drag race for fucking 400 laps. That's really what. But in that drag race, you got teams and that shit's rough. It's the little things that makes it difficult. Like that's rough shit. Like it gets that stigma or what you want to call it, a taboo, a stigma or whatever the fuck of being like white trash sport because it'd be a lot of white trash motherfuckers sitting out there drinking beer and they trailers and shit. It'd be white trash motherfuckers that hey, get her down. It'd be a lot of white trash motherfuckers out there but that's a legit sport, man. That shit like to actually do it, like it's just there's a lot more precision in that than a motherfucker would think. And it's a different type of precision too. Whereas like F1 is more about that agile shit. NASCAR is not about agile. It's literally about like turning your wheel like, a degree type of shit. like and going that fast doing it. Whereas like Formula One, I mean Formula One's definitely fast as fuck though. Don't get me wrong, and you got like a lot of crazy. You have some crazy straights, and it's a different type of precision. Like it's agile precision with it. But no, NASCAR is some real shit. And I tell you what, when you have like a true appreciation for racing is when you don't want to watch crashes, like. Because like when you want to watch crashes, that's when you know what I'm saying, because you really ain't thinking of them as people in that car for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to like watching crashes when I was younger, man. When I was a kid, I used to like watch. You like to watch that shit. Just like yo, it's fucking crazy. But when you grow an appreciation for the sport, it'd be like yo, like that's a human in that car, dude. Like. Or they like my first thought was like, yo, I don't even like watching that shit. But if I end up stumbling across and seeing it, my first thought was, yo, they all right. That's a human in there, man. Motherfuckers be flipping or be just stuck in the road, and next thing you know, another car is doing a $150 and just smash them and shit. That motherfucker has a life, man. Probably got a family and kids and shit. And you just got walloped, sitting still. Need for Speed on Xbox, Asphalt 8. I feel like I play Asphalt on iPad or something like that. But here's the thing, man. With racing, like, unless you have somebody walking you through what's going on in that race, and then now you okay, if you start out just watching on TV and like that's pretty much like your only history with it, it's hard to see what actual strategy is going on and what people are doing and and all that. Also, it kind of boils down to you just watching motherfuckers drive fast. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that, but I mean, you missing like a whole lot of the battles that go on and like what are they gonna try to do, who's gonna try what, and what finally bridged that gap for me, like I said, and this is free advertising for it. Dude, his name's Super GT. I used to watch his shit, and he used to play this game. That's how he got me into this game. He would explain like what he did, where he fucked up. You can't hit people off the track, shit like that. What's this other guy doing? So he slowly like turned me on, to that deeper side of it. So that now I know what's going on, who's doing what, who's the idiot, who's not. Maybe this person just didn't see. You start to feel out their personality as the race goes on, and what they're actually doing when people come across them. Are they getting hyper defensive or not? Like there's motherfuckers there's people you'll find them on here. Because Gran Turismo Sport is really an arcade. It's a simulation arcade. It's not full sim, but it's a sim enough to I guess like kind of scare people away from it who play like Cruising USA and shit like that. Which nothing's wrong with Cruising. Cruising USA. I played it on my emulator. I like Cruising USA. But you'll find people who like let's say y'all racing, y'all starting off in 15th, 16th position, they will fight you over fifth. Like they just don't want anybody passing them. Like they will fight you over 15th position, dude. Like seriously, which is like ridiculous. You know, it's 15th position, but it's like something. It's like dealing with bitches. Like when guys get in the world and they start dealing with bitches, like they brains just go out the fucking window and they just don't, see any type of real logic, on the overall situation. It's the same thing with racing, Like I said, so God, they will fight you for ninth place on the first lap out of 10. Like on the first lap out of 10, they'll fight you for 30. If the race like this, a motherfucker will fight you over 13th spot on the first lap of the race. Like it'd be like an 8-lap race. It's the first lap, dude. Like, are you serious right now? You going hyper defensive and all this shit on the first lap? But you learn a lot about people in games like this and games like chess. Because what you'll find a lot in chess is what I find a lot playing online chess, which I'm not saying I'm the best or anything. Like, I'm not the best in here. Y'all see my rating. I'm not the best at all. But what you find a lot in chess is people coming with like this one gimmicky move or this one gimmicky style, and they might beat you with it. Sometimes. But once you pretty much once you figure out how to dismantle that move, then they have nothing left. Like nothing. And even if they beat you, asking for a rematch, and then you just destroy them after that. Like sometimes some of them they can make it work, they can adapt. But chess is one of them games for real. Like a lot of people don't like you get to learn people's skills to adapt, and even then, like you still just might lose. Don't get me wrong. There is no ultimate all the time win strategy. But like a lot of times, people in chess like they usually are either like extremely defensive or extremely like attacking. Or sometimes they'll be a little. You got to read the person, I say, and you just pick up on their habits and shit. I love cracking games. Can you still crack games, man? I remember, because I used to download a bunch of games illegally, but I don't think you can do it like that anymore. Back when I first built my game, my old the one I gave away to that kid, I used to download a bunch of games on there. I ain't paid for a game for about 3-4 years. On PC, I download all them motherfuckers for free. Unless it was a game I wanted to play online, like I think Metal Gear Solid 5. I think I got that on sale for like $12 or something on Steam. That game was Metal Gear Solid 5 online. That was fun. Until you come across some fucking chump ass bitch hacker dude that those fucking faggots are always annoying. But the game in itself online, that game was really deep and really fun, man. I still but I played it so much, I'm just burnt out on it. But it was so much to that game. Like you had to wear headphones and hear and listen for shit. It was just Metal Gear Solid 5 online was arcade like too, but it was like that shit was deep, dude. Like that shit was fucking that was legit next level. That was next level shit. They didn't just make a whole game like that. Just like how they did Gran Turismo Sport. Just fuck making a campaign. Just make this shit all. It was just so deep. Like and then the way you leveled up on top of that was just next level deep too. Like and what the perks you would get, would be like legit gangster shit. I gotta focus. Almost touched that wall. That all types of fucked up. I'm still gaining on him, but I'm just fucking up. Oh, God. Hey, Gran Turismo, they really need to fix that. That fucking... Okay, then you won't see it in this track, but there's other tracks where... Let's say, like, it's like, you know, it's like a decent track where you can be run off, but you can still fuck around and hit a barrier. Like, you'll fuck around and, like, get run off a track where you're already going to have a fucked up race, and then you tap the wall and then you get, like, a second penalty. You still get a penalty for it. Like, it's just, they just butchered the fucking penalty system. It's like, and then the thing was, it was like, as soon as it would get to, like, decent levels, they would just completely just butcher the whole goddamn thing again. It's almost like they didn't want motherfuckers playing it. I swear, it's almost like they don't want people to play it. They don't want people to enjoy it. They just can't. They just could never. I mean, but don't get me wrong. It was still a good attempt though, because from what I seen, like Forza Motorsport Online was just a fucking destruction derby. That was a fucking joke. So at least they did try, and it would deter some people from, you know, even playing a game that, you know, didn't belong playing it type of shit. I wanted to take that flat out. I bet you probably can't take that flat out. Ah, no, don't hit the wall. Okay. Really, dude? Think you're gonna go? Well, it's the fourth lap. I'm not mad about that. So now he's trying to get that higher position on the last lap of the race. And this is rough for a different reason. Cause I'm in a slipstream, so I'm going faster than I would normally be going in there. So it's easier for me to just, over guess it. And especially in a track like this, you really don't want to be at this part like this, right in this position, because I'm going to be going faster than I would normally be going. So you got to account for that shit. Cause I don't know if you guys know, but let's say like once you go over like six, I'm too close on him. I might not. No, I got the same car. I might be able to pass him. A good tack. Come on, I should get this. This is gonna go to the right a little bit. I should get it. Yeah, I got it. So that's one of them tactics that's like a especially in a game like this. That's one of those wisdom moves, right? Like you want them when it's a track like this and you got a lot of turns. Like once you go over the speed of like 60 miles an hour or something like that, and in cars and shit, your braking point that would be like the optimal braking zone or whatever you're used to braking at. Once you go like every mile per hour quicker, like it relatively drastically, you have to brake earlier, and you might forget, or if you're going to an area where you're just not used to going that fast, it'll fuck you up. So like a good strategy that I would use on I think on this game it's like the Maggiore. I don't think they made it up. It's not even a real track, but it's a good track though. I would let people stay close to me. So when we start hitting those tight turns in the corners, they gonna overshoot one of them turns because they're in my slipstream and fuck around and forget they're in my slipstream because they just focusing on passing me up and hope they just overshoot a breaking point, end up on the side of the road, some shit like that. But that's one of those wisdom moves, because when you be in the heat of battle, you just don't want anybody, you don't want anybody on your ass. Like I get that, but you got to step back and have that wisdom move, because and then you might fuck it up. You might be so focused on where they at, and if they was racing aggressively before, you might be worried that they gonna run you off the track and fuck up. So it's one of them things you just gotta try to keep a. I mean, this is just video game land too. This ain't like real life where you doing like 140 miles an hour, and with all this shit. But even then, you still be a little nervous playing the game because you don't want to, get run off the track. What's the key to maneuvering your vehicle around the map in a racing game to avoid crash? What's the key to maneuvering your vehicle around the map in racing games to avoid crashing? Well, usually you just got to look out for other idiots. It depends on where you're coming from. And I'm not the best racer at all. I'm not trying to advertise myself as that. I can figure some shit out and put up a halfway decent lap time, some shit like that. But I'm not the best racer. But what I say is look out for idiots and don't let your ego take control, because your ego will fuck around, take control, and you don't want anybody to pass you. Next thing you know, if it's getting to a point where you having a train of people behind you, okay, you gotta let somebody, you should let somebody go, this track is you're not gonna see a lot of that on this track, because I think the penalty system kind of thins out the herd a lot better. It does a better job of thinning out the herd. Because on other tracks that don't have this issue where if you tap the wall, you get a penalty type of shit, you'll have a lot more instances where it'll just be clusterfucks of people together and nobody's really letting anybody go. So it's just a matter of time before it's 3 and 4 people slid off the fucking track with penalties type of thing. Which can work out to your benefit, if you end up in the right race and, all that. But, I mean, the key, I'll tell you this, man, one of the things that I never paid attention to and I started to get later was the overall, your overall thing that you want to keep with driving any car, any automobile. The overall thing, you want to keep the car as stable as possible, right? So I don't know if you've seen the last race. There's this it shows you all the weights transferring. Like you want your car, any car you drive, anything you drive, to maintain more control over, you want to keep it as stable as you don't want to have it like, almost going on two wheels and jerking a wheel and all that. You don't that you don't want that. It's like you gotta imagine like flying an airplane. Like you wouldn't just jerk the motherfucker. If you was in an airplane for real, you wouldn't just jerk it. You like ease that shit into it. But I get, this is racing you on the ground, so you're gonna have to jerk it at some point. But that even goes with slowing down, like something like because a lot of people, which myself included, you'll fall into a habit of like braking at the absolute latest moment and kind of slamming on the brakes, which just completely unsettles the car in a way. And this game you don't notice it as much, but if you play games like I said, of course, you're gonna you'll notice it. So you want to you don't want to slam on the brakes all the time. There's some turns that might work out better, maybe not, but more so if you go talk to somebody who's like a legit race driver type of shit, they'll tell you, yeah, you want to keep the car, if you can help it, you want to keep it as steady as as leveled as possible as you possibly can. And then the other thing that I didn't really look into, I never thought about, so I would watch other people, like either in real life or like in video game land, like what they were doing with the gas pedal. Like if you can, like you like always keeping either the gas or the brake lightly pushed or all the way, like always, if you're not constantly on one, a lot of times you're going to be losing time, right? Even when you're going through a turn, keep your finger on the gas or keep your foot on the gas like just a little bit, because like I really don't know exactly why that is. I just know it works because I watch other people do it. But instead of just like letting off the gas completely, because if you let off the gas completely and you got to floor it again, it's just, like I said, it's that whole thing of jerking. So like you want to like lightly hold the gas while you're going through it, or lightly either lightly hold the brake or lightly hold the gas. Because like I said, if you kind of do this whole thing of just gunning it one way or another, you're setting the car off balance. I mean, yeah, you would feel like you're going faster, but like the overall smoothness, like you really losing time doing that shit. Again, I'm not the fastest, but like I said, because there's this professional. His name's David. Go look him up. His name's David Perrell. And here's the weird part about this shit with life: people who actually do shit for real, like suffer in like media relative to like the other people who are doing it. So he's a legit race car driver. He drives a Ferrari. I think he drives like these grade 4, grade 3 cars. And he live streams a lot. And he gets like maybe about 100 people watching his live streams. But he plays Gran Turismo. And in his off time, he'll live stream Gran Turismo. And he gets maybe like for a lot of his live streams, maximum 100, 150. I think he started going up lately. But he wouldn't get a lot of views, man. And he's an actual race car driver. Like, he legit does this shit in real life. He's a professional race. His name's David Perrell. David Perrell, Perel. I think that's how you spell it. And I used to watch him a lot, too. Because he'll also post when he's actually, like, racing in his Ferrari for real. Like, on a track, just like these cars. He'll post those videos. And, yeah. Like, and also when they race, like, they even... If you watch like real racers, they'll leave up all these statistics so you can see like what they're doing where. And like I said, I'll just watch a lot. I used to watch a lot of that. I used to get really into that, man. And there's other YouTubers who post, they'll post videos and teach you like, okay, where to brake, what racing line you should take in this turn, blah blah blah. And even then, man, it's like picking up women, man. It's like picking up bitches. Like even then, like another track may throw another curveball where it doesn't quite work out that way, and that's where I find beauty in racing. Like you have to take everything as its own, like, or like in my profession, you have to take everybody on a case by case basis. You can't just deep down. You have to take everybody on a case by case basis, just like a racetrack. You have to take every racetrack on a case-by-case basis. It's just so much that goes into that shit, man. Or even chess. It's the same. You have to take it on a case-by... No two chess games are ever going to be the same. You have to take it on a case-by-case basis. And because here's the thing. If somebody were to tell you what to do in this scenario, well, you might have 28 more games before you come across that scenario, and you've seen 30 more other scenarios. There's no way to memorize exactly what to do in a scenario, because there's just so many different scenarios when it comes to chess. Unless it's like some super simple, basic, silly shit, you're not gonna remember this shit. So what it comes down to is you have to learn your own swagger and you have to learn your way. They put me up against faster racers now. Because I guess my actual lap time's going up in the race. Because now the top guy, he's doing a 157 now. There's so many scenarios when it comes to like this with chess, women, and racing. These are my my three fields that I really stick to when I want to go back to learning deeper realities and deeper realities. These are my usual go-to zones. But there's so many scenarios you can't memorize it. You just have to learn your own swagger with it and work with it. Now you can like watch me or listen to me, or I'll watch other people and listen to them, but I gotta take that and create my own swagger out of it and make it work. Because if I were to tell you, okay, brake here, hit the gas here, brake here, hit the gas here, well, you still and then as soon as you go try another racetrack that pretty much looks exactly the same, you're gonna fuck it up because it's just a whole. I mean, everybody is their own set of what's the word I'm looking for? It's just their own. Everybody has their own formula. But we can all agree that every formula is gonna have some form of numbers in it. We can say that. And it's going to have to eventually come to some type of conclusion. But to walk somebody through it, it's a whole different thing. It's extremely easy. Y'all cracking. I ain't know they was, we're back to cracking games. Last time I tried to do that, somewhere I think the Pirate Bay, I tried that shit. And I couldn't even find any like modern games on there. You just need some WinRare? Yeah. What's the name of this game? Gran Turismo Sport. It's mostly online. The Last Grid. Grid was a fucking great game. I like Grid so much, I kind of wanted to get it for my Switch, but my Switch has that drift problem. And then also, the Switch doesn't have that pressure-sensitive shit. So it's like, I think that's just, I mean, you could use the analog stick, but that's just too weird for me, man. I ain't gonna really do that. I need pressure-sensitive pedals. Take a look at Steam Unlocked. Okay. Type that in real fast for this race. Okay. Solar Ash. Hey, don't forget to do the math. Yeah, do the math. Yo, what's up, Easy Peasy? I like the first Need for Speed Underground. Oh, yeah, those games was hot. Oh, here we go. Pussy galore in 12th place. Y'all see that? The German. My bad, dude. I was trying to predict where he was gonna go. And I wasn't trying to get rammed off. That was my bad. Cause I'm watching the radar on the bottom right. I just swerved at the last minute. That was totally my fault. Oh, there they go. The two Spaniards. What's gonna happen? They're gonna run each other off the track. Fuck. This race started out great. Like the customization of the cars. Oh yeah, yeah. In the music, yeah. That I want to say that was like one of the first games to ever have that type of, you know, the hip hop music, actual hip hop music on it. For what I remember, it was wonderful. Like especially a car game. Oh, oh my God, dude. Well, ran him off. I'm still not sure how to take that turn. Yo, I get a penalty for that? This is a fucking joke, Gran Turismo. The barrier penalties are just the fuck. I get they trying to, you know, discourage people just wall riding through a turn, but this is just punishing at this point. It's just not even, you know, it doesn't even make any fucking sense to do that. Get a penalty for like literally tapping the fucking wall. Yeah, you off. You silly for that shit. I get what they're going at. They're trying to, you know, they're trying to keep people from, you know, cheating. See, that's what they're really trying to do. But it's just pathetic, man. Like, he's gonna slingshot past me. The dude, he's in a great position for this. But they're trying to keep because I mean, I'm glad that people just can't wall ride through a turn. But it's just annoying. I'm gonna floor it next time at that second spot. Because I'm just hesitant because this fucking whack ass penalty system. I got that one good. For real? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, dude. He just like, look at this fucking idiot. You see him? McSquall, he just runs. This motherfucker's a goddamn idiot, man. He's like slammed on the brakes. Then he runs him off the track. The German off the track. At least he got a penalty out of that shit. See, people like usually don't want to be anywhere near people like this or let them go ahead of you. But fuck it. It's the fourth lap. Come on, dude. Come on, German. Come on, go, go, go. So I'm not sure how to take this turn. So I'm just taking the safe way. Oh, that wasn't safe. I'm Still not sure how to take that first part, man, because it's deceiving as fuck. And if you get it wrong, it's just your ass. Penalty. Fucking penalty. Oh my god. Gran Turismo's fucked penalty system. Oh my god, dude. Like, it's just to the point I'm just getting mad and tired now. It's just pathetic. I'm just getting, like, I'm just tired. I'm just gonna start performing like shit, because now I'm just frustrated and tired of it. I'm gonna get some water and open this window. Be right back. Yeah, we got those other ice creams down here too, so. Okay. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong controller. And my sportsmanship rating went up after all those penalties. This game's a fucking joke, dude. My sportsmanship rating, I got a blue on it. This doesn't make it. This is a fucking joke. The penalty system's a fucking joke. How'd it go up? You hear about that school? Yeah, I did hear about that, man. Mo, I heard. Because I seen the video. I think it was like a TikTok video of It was a TikTok video of he said it was these kids locked in a room. They locked themselves in a room, and the shooter was acting like he was a cop. He said, "Hey, come look at my badge, bro." They said no. He said, "Bro, that's a red." The motherfuckers jumped out the window. That's crap. I can't even imagine going to school where you got to take drills on what to do when somebody shoots up the school. That's gangster. I couldn't even imagine doing that shit. Hey, y'all don't know what else I think is gangster. This is fucking brutal, but this is I think it's good. Like, yo, like, parents be so tired of their kids, they don't even care to get shot at school like that. Like, hey, get your motherfucking ass to school. Like, they looking for that free babysitter. Hey, the parents don't even care. Get your motherfucking ass in school. Well, better go hide under Hey, and I'll be real. Now, I so hope this shit doesn't play out. Somebody comes back and say, this dude on YouTube gave me that idea. Like, for real. See, this is how you can tell how dumb kids are with this shit, right? Like, if you was a school shooter for real, like, why not just shoot through the fucking door? That door ain't bulletproof. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, now watch her be like, yeah, I learned that from AD on YouTube. And then like some motherfucker go in there and do it. Like, for real, I mean, for real, think about it. Like that door ain't bulletproof. Unless they put bulletproof doors in there. That door ain't bulletproof. Just why does motherfucker gotta see who he's shooting? There's a room motherfuckers behind that door. That door is not bulletproof. Just blah, 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 just empty that shit out. Like, Now watch motherfucker come back. Watch motherfucker come back and say, "Yeah, I got it from this motherfucker on YouTube. He gave me the idea. I was just an impressionable young child. He gave me the idea." It's like, yo, if you, man, like, there's so many ways, or if you wanted to do some shit like that, it's so many ways around it. A closed door. Like, for real, like, that's stopping you, bro. That's almost gangster as Kratos getting stopped by a fucking wooden cart because the area is not unlocked yet. That motherfucker will kill a god with his bare hands. But better not get caught by that wooden cart. I'm blocked in. Like, yo, it's a fucking wooden door, dude. You ain't that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, and I remember when I worked at the VA, I was working with this dude. He was real high up, and we would talk about this shit. Like, it would be just all group all the military dudes. We'd be in there talking about it. Well, yeah, ex-military. I don't even call myself military dude like that. But all the ex-military dudes, we would talk about, you know, shit like this, and like there's so many ways around, you know, if a motherfucker was really trying to do some shit like that. Like, it would be incredibly easy to take out, like, 15 people, especially, you know, in any workplace or something like that. Like, that would be, like, the easiest thing to do. Like, the shit that the conversations we would have about that shit. But no, that's fucked up, though. Back to the original topic, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that's going to be your last day going to school or some shit. That's fucked up. And it's a kid. And I think like 4 kids died off that shit. That's fucked up. Those were kids, man. That's fucked up. The school shooting in Florida a few years ago was crazy, and every high school in Florida had PTSD from that shit. I don't remember that. I remember there was a video game thing that got shot up in Florida, but I don't remember a school. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. Well, I just say this. Those school shooters, hey, we be lucky if they do what, about 8 years in prison, and we still don't see their picture on the news. But guess who picture gonna be on the news? That motherfucker that robbed 7-Eleven or some shit like that. We gonna see that motherfucker's pictures on the news every goddamn day. Fuck that law about them being kids. That motherfucker growing up to go get a gun and go shoot up a school. That motherfucker's growing up to have his picture on television. Give a fuck about that. You that gangster. If you gangster enough to go out and think you can just go take somebody's life, then you gangster enough to have your life just out there for the taking. At that point, you think I'm on YouTube talking like this? You think my feelings gonna be hurt when somebody come make fun of me because should I be doing on YouTube? Yo, that's expected. That's part of the game. I'm on here talking shit on YouTube, so I'm expecting a motherfucker to get mad and, you know what I'm saying, and go off. I'm expecting that equal treatment. If he's such a badass in that motherfucker in one of them countries, you know what I'm saying, where he gonna get shot at. So if there's, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that gun shit, man, if motherfucker's so tough, send his ass to the military. If he's so tough, he only tough because other motherfuckers don't got a gun. That's why he's so tough. You know what I'm saying? He tough now. Because, you know, it's a good chance that other motherfucker doesn't have a gun. It's a good chance. He gonna be the top dog now. He tough. Send his ass in the military and send his ass in the infantry and make sure he go see some theater. May see to it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All of them gonna be tough till they gotta go to that recruiter's office. All of them badasses till you say, hey, yo, it's a military office. It's a recruiter's office. They all of them tough till they gotta go down there. Come with every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book. Fucking go down to the hoods. All the motherfuckers around the hoods is shooting and they tough and gangster because they got a gun. Yeah, go to the military. Go to the military. They will feed you bed. They will give you money. They will pay you to train to go kill motherfuckers. If they see what I'm saying, like all the motherfuckers that be in the hood and shit, or even it's just the school shooters. If they so tough and they so gangster and they want to shoot a motherfucker, they go get paid to do it. Go to the recruiter's office. It's right there. Just, hi, please. I'd like to sign up. That's all they got to say. And there you go. You getting paid. You got a free, you know what I'm saying? You got some place to sleep. You getting clothes. You get, you know what I'm saying? You got, you probably fuck around and get a sign-on bonus. Why not go to that? If you's all these thugs in a, I'm gangsta, I'm hood, or just a fucking punk-ass chump school shooter, if y'all so tough, go sign up for the, it's right, they'll pay you to do it. They will pay you to do it. Go sign up. It's a chance they might get their feelings hurt. They go over there. That's why. It's a chance they might get their feelings. My feelings hurt. They yelled in my face for a couple minutes. My feelings hurt. They yelled in my face. Take your motherfucking ass to the fucking military if you so tough, man. This shit, that always pisses me off. Whenever we get on, me and my girl talk about this shit, man. Whenever we get on topics of guns and shit like this, and I just always get pissed off when I think about that, man. From where I come from the Americans who do that shit. That shit just pisses me off, like beyond belief. That's why I try not to even think about it too much. That's why, like, I really don't. I don't play I don't play games that have shooting in them a lot. Like, unless it's just something that, I have a soft spot for John Wick. Maybe like my friend Pedro, that game with the banana dude, the banana in it. Like every now and then I get a soft spot for games that have shooting in it. But even then, like I just don't care for that shit. Like I said, John Wick, I got a soft spot for that. Some of the Mission Impossibles, I got soft spots for that shit, but overall, that shit just ain't, it's just not cool to even glorify that shit, man. It's just not cool. The worst thing about the military is I realized it would be annoying it would be annoying instead of difficult. I hear you, AD, but the things change a lot, man. The time we grew up was different. Now it's just crazy mental illness, no common sense. Well, and Chris, Charlotte, I tell you, also on top of that, man, I think a lot of the mental illness was kids just being allowed to literally do like whatever the fuck they wanted type of shit. And on top of that, coincidentally, look at who's raising children. When all these mental illnesses happen to just pop up now. Look who's been raising the children throughout those years that led to that. Feminists don't want to talk about that side. They keep that quiet. Serious. Really think about this shit. After modern feminism took off, what real benefit? Over all of humanity, what real benefit has happened since modern feminism has been in existence? What has actually, on nationwide level shit? What benefit have we gotten out? Other than triggering motherfuckers to do anything for pussy and stir up that, oh shit, that motherfucker. Other than triggering motherfuckers to be desperate for pussy, or because as long as you let women keep thinking, especially in America, as long as you let women think that they know what the fuck they doing, money's gonna get spent, because that's all they know how to do. And what's that mean? That economy gonna get stirred up. That's about it, man. When it comes to like actual character and fucking philosophical reasons to fucking exist and be a decent human, and man, no, that shit's gone out the window. Cause you let bitches run shit. That's what happens when bitches run shit. Don't know everybody mad. Don't nobody know where nothing at. Any decent character is gone out the fucking window. That's just what happens. There's been no fucking benefit since modern feminism. Go, motherfucker. Okay, you gonna just exist next to me through this torturous track. I'm trying not to hit you. You just riding the side of me right now. Jesus Christ. This ain't worth fighting. If I go up there, all it's gonna do is cause just a bigger clusterfuck, and we always gonna lose time. That's always gonna happen. If I go up in there like that. He got the same idea. And I ain't fucking with all that. You know, see? Silly motherfuckers. Oh, God. Now he's... Coming through, buddy. Sorry. This guy is coming. Just go, man, because you get ready to cause problems. I can so see it. I got a shitty exit out of there. So they gonna catch back up on this long ass straight. Ugh! Fucking wall. Got a good exit. Much better than he did. Guy in front of me. In 9th place. Oh, he's in a Supra. Belgian. I would have did under, probably under, no, I wouldn't have got under 2 minutes on that. Oh, this is awful. This is going to end well. We're going 3 wide into this motherfucker. I'm just going to break out right now, because that's just not even worth it. Somebody's going to end up off the track. Well, there he goes. He's off the track. Somebody's going to end up off. I knew it was coming. I knew he was gonna hit me. Cause motherfucker. Oh, I got disconnected. I didn't do that. That wasn't me. That was Gran Turismo who did that. Let me catch up on the comments. I agree. Neosis. I agree. It's always gonna be somebody. You know, that's just humanity, man. It's always gonna be somebody trying to take something from somebody else just because they can. You know what I'm saying? Just because they physically can. There's always gonna be. My thing is when it comes to guns, man. My thing is this. It's just that glorification of them, man. It's the people thinking that shit's cool and all that. Like, it's that glorification. And what I see a lot of over here, it be dudes like you know, they be walking around wanting to sport pellet guns and shit like that. Like, you know, but they look like real guns. Like, why the fuck would you want that shit? You know what else I thought was crazy? I'm in this Facebook group called The Manliness, because I remember The Manliness used to be this site, used to be this like Instagram thing before I even knew what Instagram was, and they used to post like these gangster pictures of cars and shit like that. But they kind of went off and like trying to teach you how to be a man. So one of them was about was about. This is how you can tell motherfuckers ain't, you know, really haven't done shit with their life. They start to glorify. I mean, okay, unless you just like the artwork in guns and the craftsmanship, which I do know guys like that, so I'm not talking about them. But unless you're into guns like on that level, any other form of like liking a gun is some fantasy shit, you know. Unless you truly enjoy shooting them to feel the power in them, and you truly enjoy the craftsmanship of them, you can tell me the history where it was made, blah blah da da da, and you're like truly into it. Same thing with expensive sports cars. Same thing with that. There's people on earth, they can tell you all the Ferrari's history, man. Who they teamed up with, work with, they know the types of brakes they use, all, you know, they can go into it. And pretty much anybody else who's into that, it's just purely some fantasy for the wrong reason, you know, type of shit. But yeah, guns are just that whole next, because, you know, especially in America, you can go buy you a shotgun where you go pick up groceries in America at Walmart. From what I remember, maybe they changed it, but they used to have a gun department in there. Or at least you could pick up the ammo. Maybe. Now they did sell rifles in there in Walmart. Hey, it's about warrior culture, so to speak. As back in the day, men and boys would want a cool sword. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Or a cool chariot, yeah. With equal effort to open a refrigerator, yeah. Well, yeah, like, dude, that's another thing. If you're like legitimately into hunting, I'm not mad about that either. I'm not like it wouldn't bother me. Like if you're like legitimately into hunting kind of thing, you know, I don't have that doesn't bother me. Like I said, it bothers me when motherfuckers are like you'll see like this fucking old dude on a motorcycle in a picture like holding a gun like he's cool. Like, you know how many fake thugs there are out there? You know what I mean? I'm thinking of one fake ass you call them wiggers in the U.S. You know, a wigger. This dude, like, you could, like, I knew this motherfucker. He went and took his tax return to go buy some tattoos, and now he's a thug, you know, because he took his tax return and bought a couple sleeve tattoos and dealt with the little pain of a needle on his skin. Now he's a thug now. Like, it's a fucking joke, man. And see, there's a lot of guys who do guns like that. They, you know, save a little money, you know, buy him a little revolver or some shit like that. Or you know, or buy them some, you know, Harley or something, so they can put that persona of I'm a badass out there. Like, it's just a fucking joke, man. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against motorcycles or guns, but it's usually usually it's the people who don't belong with them, or the people who end up buying up all of them. Okay, same thing like with like musical instruments and shit like that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers out there, they will buy a $10,000 guitar and don't know how to play a fucking song on it. But you know, okay, now and like I said earlier, it's different. They naturally enjoy the craftsmanship, you know, blah blah blah, the history and all that. I can get that. But there's so many motherfuckers out there who will spend all this money on musical equipment and can't do any, and don't even know how to use half the shit well. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just like, In music, that shit is its own issue, man. Because here's the thing with music. My theory on it is this. Oh, 'cause like with this YouTube channel I did, man. Like my theory is this: if you can't if you can't keep anybody interested with with a $10 guitar, then you don't even need to think about buying a $300 guitar, $500, $1,000, 2,000. You only need to think if you can't keep somebody interested by what you doing with a cheap ass guitar, you don't even need to think about buying $1,000 setup and all this shit like that. That's way off unless you're just interested in it, But a lot of people they get that shit confused of like this, like okay, like example, like I could use Prague, these motherfuckers in Prague, it's just Prague to them. But me coming from the States, I can go back to the US and use Prague as something that to identify me, right? Like that identifies me that I live in Prague and blah blah blah, and I got a car here, flat here, looks over Prague. But I don't use that shit to define me. You see what I'm saying? Because this building might burn down, I might fuck around and fuck shit up, and guess what? I'm left with me at the end of the day. You see, and I think and that it could be a sensitive topic to touch on, man, because a lot of people because they still never really figure out who they are for real. So they got to make these pair of shoes identify them, or that car identifies who they are, or their job identify. I mean, and the job can, if you genuinely like to do it, but it's usually for the wrong reasons with people that should identify them. Or their college education identifies who they are as a person, or and it just really, that shit really is that's just a deep topic. It really is. But usually by the time you hear a motherfucker like usually in the world you hear them about their car or a gun or something like that. From my experiences, it's all for the wrong reasons, man. When they really get down to it, it's all for the wrong reasons. Because usually the people who are really into that, you would never even know they was into that. The people who are really into it, unless you knew them close type of shit, you would never even know, this person was into cars or guns or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like, you would never even know. But okay, here in Europe, I just stick out because I'm a black dude, and then when I start speaking English, I told my girl about this. Like, I'd be out, and, obviously, in case you haven't noticed, I'm black. And you'll get clocked as because they're not gonna think, oh, you're African American. They're gonna think, oh, you must be from Africa, which and this is just fucked up how it works. Africa has that stigma of being poor. So they gonna at first they kind of do that, and then when I start talking, the immediate next question is, where are you from? Because they hear my American English, and then they got to recategorize me, right? So here I of course I stick out like a sore thumb, but back in the U.S., me identifying my self-value and self-worth off of shit that I've done or whatever. I just hate when people do that shit, man. I do. I just hate that shit. 80 ain't it with the flexing? Yeah, I don't do. Yeah, I just don't. Cause the flex, man, I just don't care for it. I don't care for that shit. I just don't. Unless somebody tries to make it a point that they trying to attack me on something, then I'll fuck around and and pull a few aces out the hole type of shit. But I mean, cause okay, I'd be impressed with finding a way to live to be 200 years old, something like that. That would impress me. But whatever material shit you got, I'm just not. It just doesn't do anything for me, man. Maybe when I was younger, it did. Because when you're younger, you want to fit that. You want to fit that, oh, I made it, so I have this. I made it, so I have that. But, okay, for example, my uncle who died, right? The gay uncle I had who died, he never grew out of that shit, man. He never fully really grew out of it. He was always on this whole, I have arrived because I have a Mercedes now and all this shit. He never really grew out of that. And we used to always get into it because he was always on the whole social status, who your friends are and all this shit like me. But it was like that next extreme to where it wasn't cool with me, man. I just wasn't cool with it. She in there making some coffee. I was just never cool with it, man. So we used to butt heads a lot with that, a lot. But then like I said, on the other end, he would he was the one who introduced me to like relatively luxury shit. He introduced so I'm more like I'm okay, driving certain cars and wearing certain clothes. Like, I'm completely normal with it. I don't feel the need to have to tell everybody. Like I don't have to post a picture of myself, somewhere to let somebody see that I got something. I just it's hard to it's just hard to explain, man. Real shit, AD. I'm in my early 20s and people look down on me for being poor, and sometimes the treatment gets worse when they find out I'm talented. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, see, especially as a man, with you being a man, like you're okay. That's just how it is in society. That's just how society is gonna look at you as a man. As a man in society, unless they can gauge that you can bring in something for them, you're completely useless. You're just get out of my way, get the fuck away from me, And this is what I talk about in my video. See, and women just don't. Women, they understand it, but their ego is so high they don't care. Their ego is so high, and in being a woman and knowing that they have somebody to do whatever they want, they just don't care. But they know it exists. The woman essentially reaches her level of being desired just by just existing and aging into being into maturing as a physical woman. That's it. And everything else is literally secondary. Like everything, her mental state, can she walk? Everything else is like literally like second. As long as she's just a woman, that in itself is gonna be that in itself is the value. Whereas see, men, we don't get that. We grow as soon as we start hitting 15, 16, we attain that body of man around 15, 16, 17, 18. Like, okay, you got to bring in something or else you useless. You just get on my nerves, get the fuck away from me type of shit. Whereas see, woman, what she brings in is wearing tight pants with her booty poking out. That's what she brings. That's her shit. So woman, okay, and it's like I say in my old video, it's flipped. Woman, Beyonce in her prime could wear a $2 t-shirt and H&M tight shorts, and motherfuckers will still chase her down. You know what I'm saying? Just because she has the body of woman, with whatever's on top of it. It don't matter. Now, a guy, he's got some girls can go for the muscular dude, but overall, the guy at the end, he still has to bring in something. Even if, I don't care how alpha you are in that physical standpoint, even after so long, if you just not bringing anything in, like she's eventually, like her woman's nature is gonna click on to look at, okay, what is this motherfucker actually bringing in? And she'll like the friend of mine who was living in my flat I told y'all about a while back. He was straight alpha with his ex, and she eventually just cut him off because he wasn't bringing nothing in. She was just giving him all this shit, and it took years. It took him some years, but it happened, and she literally just like. I'm serious. Like, she literally just like ghosted him, like mid living with him, just disappeared, poof, was gone, and left him to just be homeless. Oh, I'm sliding. Oh, fuck. And he just put me with some faster drivers too. I guess when you go up 10 positions every race, they gonna start putting you around some faster motherfuckers. Touch that wall. So homie in the white's gonna slingshot up here. Unless he blocks him. Oh, he's working with me. Okay, thank you, Mercedes. Oh, we all working together. Just don't run me off. Because I'm going to brake really, because I'm going way faster. I got to brake earlier. I should have floored that shit. Fucking penalty, man. He got a penalty too. Thank you for working with me. Instead of trying to overtake me in lap 2. Or lap 3 now. Thank you, Tomboy. Timboy. Should have stayed in fifth. Should take this from him. His car's weakness is the straightaways. He might be able to take it back from me. He might be able to take it right back though. We'll see, because it's long enough. He might be able to slingshot back in front of me. I don't think he's gonna make it. If it was longer, he would take it back. Cause he's closing in now. He was closing in right after, like right up. He was only 1 point. He was like 0.184 seconds behind. He was starting a slingshot. I know, cool. Damn, I think he started like the Italian motherfucker. I think he started like second or third or something like that. He finished in 12th. Mario says, what sucks is when you're young is what you want is what you went up 9 positions. Is when you want to get married, but then you're older and able to, you don't care much. Yeah, that's the thing, man. When you're young, as a man, like when you're younger, like all you want is all you want is that companionship, man. Like that's all you want, dude. Because I was 20, man. I'll be 36 next year. I was 20. That's all you want is that companionship. Where this motherfucker start out? I know, cool. Yeah, he started like third or something and fell down hard. Probably got caught up with some idiot. Yeah, man, when you be younger, all you want is just that companion, is to know somebody's there, to know somebody cares for you, know somebody loves. Like that's all you want, man. But the thing is, the reality is like, well, okay, well, it's a few things that's the reality. One, the fact that you want it is the very thing that's making you not get it, right? And like I said, see, men. I mean, the world really don't care about what men want until a man has already become something. Then motherfuckers start caring. All right, if you ain't became nothing, men in any kind of way, the world just kind of throws you around and says fuck you. But Jessica Jones, yeah, Elijah, yeah. I like the comic all up until when he with the purple the show. I love the Purple Man. They should. The dude who played Purple, I'm still a fan of him from that performance. The Purple Man on that shit, he was gangster in that role. And how everybody was afraid of him because he just tell you what to do and you just had to do it. But no, back to that. So what happens is, and I tell my girl this shit. What happens is, after all those years, because we talk about all this shit, man. After all those years of guys, like that's all we want. All we want is just be, love, know somebody's there, blah blah. That's all we want. All we want is just a woman to just exist and be there. But it's like that you wanting that is the same thing that's making you undesirable as a man, because the deeper reality on that is because it's your job to be a leader. So like when you want a woman, what's that signaling to the woman is that, okay, you ain't ready to be a leader because you want me and you want me to be equal. So even if a woman's gonna put up with you, like she's secretly for real wanting that older dude for real. Like, and that's no secret. Like woman, she always will find value in an older dude before. Well, this is why 40-year-old bitches don't marry 20-year-old men. But 40-year-old men will marry 20-year-old bitches. You see, like, because it's that leader. Like, woman just wants to be fucking. She just wants somebody who she knows is going to properly lead her, who's been through shit in his life, and who's going to know how to handle shit while not glorifying her. Because glorifying her is going to put her in the lead, and woman does not want to be leader. She doesn't want to all that. I'm strong and independent. No, she don't want that shit. She's saying that because she figures a strong, independent man who she wants is going, like, what's that Jaleesa girl I just covered? Women who end up in her position in life. She still wants it. You see, the women in that position in life, she wants it, dude. Like, she wants it. She wants it. And her tactic is exactly this. Women in that area of life, her tactic is, okay, if I just if I just figure out how to become, if I just work my butt off and I figure out ways to buy more shit, and I figure out ways that, and look even more perfect and more perfect, I'll secretly trick that man who is much better than me into finding me and saying, oh, she's got her shit together. I'll come take her. I'll come take her. That is her secret ploy, right? She thinks nobody else sees it. She thinks nobody else knows it, because she can still get dick when she wants it. So she thinks that she's actually intelligent and she's, 2 steps ahead of the game. All right. But all the men that's in her league that she wants, most of those guys are gonna know this. They gonna know to use her for pussy and throw her the fuck away. And then she's gonna end up back on talking about, I'm single. I'm single. With 15 pounds of makeup on and struggling. And then, but again, back to the core topic. After all those years of guys not getting treated, dogged out, ghosted, left on red, whatever, after all those years of guys dealing with, guys finally learned the ability to be like, I don't care, fuck it. And just, let them go. We finally learned it. But see, it's like at that moment is when we start to become desirable. Like that saying, like, I don't know if it's a saying or not, but it's a situation. Once you, okay, if you try to catch a butterfly with your hands, you gonna have a hard time catching the butterfly. And even if you did, it really wasn't worth the energy it took, to go try to catch it with your bare hands and it's flying. A butterfly, that motherfucker will weave the shit out of you. Yeah. And then as soon as you sit the fuck down and you don't care no more, and you just relax, that butterfly come and land right on your hand. And that's how it goes. But see, by that point, a lot of guys, see, when guys are growing up in that stage and in that phase of not being wanted, not being desired, you seeing women for what they really are. You're seeing her for what she really is. You're seeing her real. So when you seen her when she done got tired of the high of being with you, and you're seeing the the reality of her, on that side of what she sees, on how a woman is going to treat man who she doesn't see valuable. And over the years, you see what bitches do, and then even then, guys, they'll go one or two directions. Usually one or two. One direction, they'll just, once they can finally get a woman, they'll just pretend like all that before didn't happen and just, well, as long as I just have a woman, I'll just deal with it. And then there's other guys who will hold women responsible to what they did, and those guys usually end up being assholes because they watched women be, do what they do, early on. And that's just what happened. And that's how it works. And here's the thing, like, and I'm not the only manosphere guy who says this. Women start out life ahead and, winning without even trying. But it's them last 40, 50, 60 years where they go, where they start to get, where they start to at least get demoted. All right. Because a woman can always get dick. There's always and every woman knows it. I told my girl about this. She knew it. And I said, look, you always know there's always going to be some population of guy who's going to put up with you just because he wants to have sex. And she answered me, goes, yeah. That's the game. They always know it, dude. They can always get dick. But like I say I say in my videos, woman always wins in 15 minutes. It's for 15 years is where she has absolutely no control. She has no control over that. Looking cute, yeah, you can look cute. Looking cute will, somebody look at you, they want to fuck you. But she can't, getting fucked, a lot of bitches just get stuck in that high of being able to get fucked. A lot of bitches, they really do. They just get stuck in that. But at some point, woman is she's going to eventually dive into her real side and just want a male protector when she gets home. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't want to come home alone to a dark and empty house. You see, because somebody might be hiding and waiting on her when she gets home to come beat her up and rape her or some shit in her mind. she's gonna eventually crave just look, somebody just be home and protect me. Like it's that protection that they really be after. And they'll just sell love. Because after all those years of selling love, to get what she wanted, she's learned how to sell love to the person she wants. You see, so she'll find a guy and she'll sell him that dream. Every woman knows this shit, man. Every woman. Like I said, and the reality is, bitches don't even, well, see, here's the thing. Bitches don't even get mad when I talk like this. If anything, they get mad because they're shocked to hear a man talk like this out there and that he actually knows what's going on. And they might get mad because they thought they were actually smart, but somebody actually knew what they was doing the whole time. Like a child. You see? Like a child. That's the only time they get mad. If anything, it's usually the guys who get mad because they don't know how to handle that while also still wanting pussy. They don't know how to handle that reality and mix that reality in with that fantasy. So they'll get mad. A lot of guys, they'll just get mad because you're shattering that illusion to them that, oh, like pussy is fucking heaven and all this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking angels. Like you're shattering that illusion, and he doesn't know how to take that shit and, and work with it in his own mind. He just doesn't know how to do it. How long I've been on? I've been on about 2. This is gonna be my last race, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go eat after this race. I'm gonna catch up on the comments and then go eat. Yo, yeah, I ain't see you in a while. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. I don't want to fuck that shit up. Faria, I'm gonna fuck it up, man. I don't even want to do that to you. That's why male doctors don't marry female doctors. They get with the nurse or security. Yeah. Here's the thing with male doctors. Them male doctors know every bitch. I meant to make a video about this. Every male doctor who has his own, every male doctor knows that every one of the female secretaries came up there in that job with the expectation of secretly thinking that they was going to get some of that doctor dick. Fucking period. And they will do anything, they'll do anything because she's secretly holding out to get some doctor dick. All right? Fucking period. Every woman who's walking up in there as a nurse or as a secretary, all of them secretly think that they the only ones who holding out of getting some doctor dick. All right? They gonna think that they gonna be the one who can go back to their family and say, I'm fucking a doctor. All of them, dude. Or if you got your own practice in anything, if you got your own practice doing anything, all the women that's hanging around you is hanging around there because they secretly think that they gonna pull the dick. Oh, I'm going way too fast. We all going too fast. My bad, bro. I'm talking. I gotta focus. Ain't even get a penalty for that. I ran somebody off hard, a British dude. And the sad part, it'd be funny if it wasn't sad, but the sad part is, they brains never grow out of that shit. They never, oh, I'm going way too fast. Don't hit the wall, didn't hit it. I Tokyo drifted that bitch, but I ain't hit the wall. But like I said, they brains never, they never grow out of it. They never grow out of it. It'd be funny if it were so sad and pathetic. Oh, my bad, dude. I'm fucking this all up. This is my last race. I'm YOLOing this motherfucker for the last race of the night. I'm just running motherfuckers off. I'm the asshole this race. Yeah, he tried to ram me. I knew he was gonna try to do that shit, that Italian dude, because they always get mad. He tried to ram the fucking missed. I knew it was coming. I was watching him. I knew it was coming. He tried to knock me in that fucking barrier. Y'all see that shit? This dude in front of me right now, Danny. I knew he was gonna try to ram me. I knew it. That's what because the Italians, they get mad. Like if they feelings get hurt, oh, they gonna take it out on you. they ain't gonna let you slide. That's that mafia shit. They gonna put a dead horse head in your bed. Bars. I should run him off just because he tried that shit. This is my last race on a fucking. Look at him. He all up there hitting everybody. That's what they do, man. Oh. See, that's if I hit the gas too early, I'm gonna spin out. That's why I don't like hitting the gas too early. Especially in this car. It's really violent for it. Really? Well, you got a penalty for it. Well, I've been running motherfuckers. I can't even get mad because I've been running motherfuckers off all race. Russian and a French dude behind me now. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Three-second penalty, dude. Fuck this game. That's my race gone. You're in an Aston Martin, dude. You're not going to outrun me in this car. You are just not going to outrun me in this car. I don't need your slipstream, motherfucker. You're not going to outrun me with this fucking car. I'm sure he's going to run me off. Even in my slipstream, he's struggling to reel me back in that car. He's in my slipstream and he's struggling to reel me. He's reeling me in, but he's struggling. Ugh. He's too far ahead. I can't catch you. He's got the same car I got. I ain't gonna catch you. Probably get within like maybe 0.8 seconds. Maybe 0.7. Well. Why did a 201? I think virgins are like non-existent now. I forgot the percentage though. Well, here and then and when it comes to stuff like that too, man, you also gotta remember, man. Like, see, sex to women, sex is nothing to women because it's just when they feel like having sex, they just comfortable. So it's just comfort. They don't even like men are the one who categorize sex. Men are the one who do all this. Women don't care about that shit, man. So like, like as an example, go back and watch that movie Nymphomaniac. Like they don't like when it comes to the sex, man. Like they don't even women don't even see sex as sex until somebody tells them it's sex. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody had to tell them it was sex, and there's laws and this and that, and okay, and then they learn. Well, nowadays even in movies they learn what sex is. And then here's the thing. When they make these Marvel movies or whatever the fuck, and the guy's like risking his neck for this bitch just because she's a bitch, like women are watching this shit too. And they're watching what's going on in that movie, and they're learning. They go, "Oh, you mean a guy will do this for me just because he thinks I'm pretty?" They're learning they're watching these superhero movies, and they're watching what Iron Man did for Pepper just because we think he wants to fuck Pepper. He done all this shit for her, and all he done flew her across the goddamn world to go find her at Mach 3. You know what I'm saying? Bitches watch that shit, and they say, "Oh yeah, he's doing that for me because he likes me, he wants to fuck me." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're watching that shit, man. Yo, see you guys. Yeah, I'm ready to head out too, Crunchy Can. This is the perfect time. I'm ready to head out. But yeah, man, thanks everybody who watched. I'm ready to head out of here, man. I'm ready to go eat. Y'all have a good night, day, evening, wherever you at. And I'll catch y'all on the flippity flip. Peace out.